Hey Rec Room, I'm Lion King, and today we're going to do something different. But this time, we're not going to be exploring rooms. We are going to be doing some icebreaker. Now, there were a couple of rooms where they do these icebreaker things and ask questions about themselves or about others, like would you rather or what would you do if so-and-so. We're going to try to go over that. And also, we're going to do the same thing with a couple of Rec Room friends. So first, we're going to do it with just me. If you want to know things about me or facts about myself, we'll do the icebreakers just with me. And then after that, we can do it with friends. So let's not wait any longer. Let's do the icebreaker. Let's start with the first one. Would you rather live in an ice palace or a desert palace? I'd rather live in an ice palace because I'd rather be freezing cold than burning hot. You can have dinner with any famous person. Who would you pick? The singer from my favorite band, from Disturbed. If you had $1 billion, what is the first thing you'd buy? The first thing I would buy is a tropical vacation, or on a cruise line. Basically a vacation. Somewhere exciting, like an exciting vacation. Let's say if on a cruise, or traveling somewhere outside the country. Or better terms, I would say to go outside the country. What is the skill you wish you were an expert at? Editing videos. Name a video game world you would not want to live in. The world's worst video games. What would you bring with you if you were going to an international space station? Well, I would bring my phone. And, oh wait. If I bring my phone, there would not be any Wi-Fi or any connection. That would be a problem. But at least I can bring my camera with me so I can film some videos. That's one thing I would bring with me. And of course my phone. In case if my camera dies, I can use my phone to film. What type of game you would make if you could make whatever you wanted? I would choose a Mario and Sonic crossover. Wait. There's already a Mario Sonic crossover with the Olympic Games. Pineapple on pizza. Excellent or ew? That one I can't answer because I've never tried a pineapple on pizza. But what y'all think on pineapple pizza if you've tried it before? Is it excellent or disgusting? Let me know in the comments. Would you rather travel forward in time or backward in time? I would rather travel forward in time. So it'll tell me when so-and-so is going to happen. Whether it's when am I going to die, when am I going to have a tropical vacation, or when is the day I'm going to go to my new place. Would you rather be able to fly or have $1 billion? I would rather be able to fly, so I can fly anywhere outside the country. What is your favorite type of weather? Autumn weather, like neutral temperature. It's not too cold, not too hot. So my favorite type is neutral temperature, even though autumn is my favorite season. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? One of them is Moose Track. That's one of my favorite ice cream flavors. What is an animal you wish you could transform into at will? Now some of y'all are going to say a lion because your name is Lion King. Well, yeah, you can say. Do you like waking up early or staying up late? I like waking up early because if you're staying up late, the day goes by too fast. Okay, so I think we already did all of these. Now let's try it with friends. Those are all my answers to those icebreakers. Now it's time to go with friends of mine to share their answers to the icebreakers. We're going to start off with Mr. Quest Turtle right here, and he is going to be going over these icebreaker questions and answer them to himself. Okay, Quest Turtle, you ready to answer some icebreakers?
No.
Good. Now grab yourself a card and let's get started.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Teleportation. Because, hypothetically, I could just teleport to, Oregon, and then take something, or buy something from there, and then just go straight back. You
Okay.
can teleport anywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of like chaos control.
Do you like waking up early or staying up late? Staying up late because I can't sleep. What is an animal you wish you could transform into at will? A turtle. Literally a turtle or a red panda. That's literally it. I would turn into a turtle so I could just be like, what is a fictional universe you wish you could live in? This game, Rec Room, because they're like the two games that are like my favorite. Would you rather travel forward or in time? Would you rather travel forward in time or backward in time? Depends, because if I can go back to present time, like if it's one trip back in time or one trip forward in time, or just multiple trips back or forth, and I could just go to present day anytime I wanted, or like whenever I'm done time traveling, then it would be back in time. Or I could go in forward in time and I could like say, oh, this is gonna happen. Like, for example, this team's gonna win this, whatever. You should bet on all your life savings on this team. That's not good financially though. But if you do go forward in time and you go back after like, and you know they will win, then they actually trust you to do that, then they would be like so rich. What is the last movie you watched? Ratatouille. And then before that was Dinosaur. And then before that I don't remember. But yeah, Ratatouille twice. I watched it twice. What is a skill you wish you were an expert at? Creating things, like building. In real life, I could just build anything I want out of anything. Like, for example, if I just had like a big pile of Lego, I could just like randomly just build a real life size Lego car that had a working engine that works. And in this game too, I could just build like exact replicas of IRL things, such as this fan I have right here. I could just build every single detail. You can have dinner with any famous person. Who would you pick? Probably Mr. Beast, if he's paying, and he's willing to pay upwards to like only if he pays. The only ones I can think of are like RedTubers, but I'm trying to think of like actual IRL stuff, like, or like actual like famous people, like actors and all. Actually, you're famous. I would meet up with you in real life, wherever you are, and then we would eat dinner, and then we would go, depends on how close we are to things. Would you rather be able to fly or have $1 billion? I would rather be able to, depending how fast I can fly, and like, hypothetically, if I could fly, I could just like, have it like as a party trick or whatever. Just like randomly like, yo bro, look at this, fly. Or I could like, do that if I can't, like, if my feet hurt or something. Like, if I don't feel like walking, I could just fly, and I could just walk outside and just fly anywhere. On the contrary, $1 billion is $1 billion. I could basically do the same thing. Like, I could just invest some of it, buy my parents and like my friends some stuff and all that. It would probably have to be Fly. What is the last song you listened to? The one that says resume listening. The Spaceship Earth theme, because I listened to that. I listened to that when I was going to sleep the past like 5 days. I like to listen to stuff that's themed around like what I'm doing and all that.
Okay, Quest Turtle, thank you for answering your questions on the icebreaker. Thank you very much for joining me.
You're welcome. Cut that out.
Next up, we have Heavy Deer Sam is going to be doing the exact same thing. He's going to be reading out and answering his icebreaker questions he has. So, alright, Heavy, so go ahead and grab out the first one, and let's begin.
Alright, pineapple on pizza. Excellent or ew? I gotta say ew. I don't really like pineapple on pizza. I don't know why people like it so much. What is a skill you wish you were an expert at? I gotta say expert at. I always thought I could be better at soccer, and I always thought I could be the best. Sir, why not be good at soccer? What type of game would you make if you could make whatever you wanted? I always wanted to make a nature, like a chill out, hangout, so like people can, take a rest and do whatever they want. What is your favorite type of weather? I've got to say cloudy weather with very much wind. It's really calming. It's one of my favorite weathers because it gets cool breeze in as well. You could have dinner with any fictional character. Who would you pick? Really, I don't know. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I would usually take teleporting because it can be a very fast source. I could think of where I want to go and I could just teleport. If you had $1 billion, what is the first thing you would buy? Well, usually I would buy stuff for myself first, but if I had $1 billion, I would of course give some to my parents or buy them a new house or any of that type of stuff. Aww. You can have dinner with any famous person. Who would you pick? CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's one of my favorite soccer players. Alright, describe yourself in 3 words. Myself. I'd usually calm, tries to be nice, very creative. Would you rather live in an ice palace or a desert palace? Ice palace, because I'm not really good with these type of hot type of weather stuff, because I really more of cold stuff because I'm more used to that type of stuff because I used to surf a lot in cold water. Alright, do you like waking up early or staying up late? I like to wake up early because I have more time to do stuff and I get more time to get more energized. If I stay up late, then technically I'll wake up at a very late time, which would not be great. What is the last movie you watched? Cars. I rewatched it because it was a pretty good movie. I really liked it. Would you rather travel forward in time or backward in time? I have to say forward in time because I always wanted to see how my future would be and how I could change it. What is an animal you wish you could transform into at will? A squirrel, because you get to go fast and you actually get to climb trees and all that type of stuff, because then right after, if you're a squirrel, it's gonna be hard for people to capture you and all that type of stuff. You get to get short so people don't really see you. What would you bring with you if you were going to the International Space Station? Water, food, try a phone or maybe photos of what's outside in space. Name a video game world you would not want to live in. Any type of horror game, really. I really get scared easily and that type of stuff. Would you rather be able to fly or have $1 billion? Fly. You get to actually explore more of the world, so I guess fly. Alright, that's it.
Well, thank you, Heavy Deer Sam, for your answers to these icebreaker questions, and thank you for joining me.
You are welcome.
Next up, we're going to have Chicken Strips with us today. He's going to be answering his icebreaker questions. So, okay, Chicken Strips, whenever you're ready, just grab a card.
What is the last song you listened to? It's called Bubble Gum Beast. Goes buzz, buzz, buzz. It's the sound of bees as they try to eat my bubble gum. Got a 10-pack inside of my sack, and so on and so forth. What is an animal you wish you could transform into at will? Don't even have to answer this one.
I think your name answers the question.
What type of game would you make if you could make whatever you wanted? Well, I would actually make a story game or something like that, or a PvP game. Because, first of all, I like story games. I've been playing them my whole entire life on Xbox, but since I'm on Rec Room, it's been changing to PvP, so I like PvP games, and yeah. Would you rather live in an ice palace or a desert? I'm sure it would be cool to live in an ice palace because all the furniture will be made out of ice and everything, and it'll be always cool in there. But you also gotta worry about the sun. It depends where the ice palace is. If it's in a sunny area, I don't know, it might melt. But a desert palace, well, if there's strong winds, it'll probably blow the sand away. Depends what kind of sand it is. If it's hard sand, I don't know. I would either say ice palace because do you like waking up early or staying up late? Well, it depends. If I'm waking up early to something good, be actually glad to wake. But most of the time I like staying up late. If it's not a school night. So Name a video game world you would not live in. Yeah, I wouldn't live in here. All the weird crap that goes on around here and all. And I don't like the idea that if you like do paintball or like any other PvP games you would do, like all that stuff that would happen in real life, you would just respawn and respawn. And if you get banned, you're just stuck in your dorm forever. You won't be able to get out. What if I have to go get milk from the grocery store? I won't be able to get it. If you had $1 billion, what is the first thing you buy? I would like to buy a better house or a better car, but then after that, I would just save up all the rest of the money. And also would give to my parents too, because sharing is caring, right?
Yeah, how thoughtful of you.
Describe yourself in 3 words. Well, intense music. Cock-a-doodle-doo! You could have dinner with any famous person. Who would you pick? Well, I'm having dinner with Lion King, and I consider him famous with Lion King right here. This is basically dinner right now. I'm eating cards while I'm doing this icebreaker, so it says, would you rather be able to fly or have $1 billion? You gotta be smart about this, like, sure, $1 billion in your hands. Let's go. Yeah, that's good, but being able to fly, it's been a chicken's dream to fly. Just saying. I would rather fly. But you also can be smart at this too, where if you fly, you could be famous, and then you'll be able to earn $1 billion. You can have dinner with any fictional character. Well, I know who will make the best dinner. Well, there's chocolate, and there's chocolate. Well, having chocolate for dinner probably wouldn't be a good thing, but I actually want to try Willy Wonka's chocolate, honestly, so, yeah. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Superman ice cream. They serve it in my state, and, like, somewhere, it's just called Superman ice cream. It's like birthday cake ice cream, but it's, like, more super, if you know what I mean. Because what is your favorite type of weather? When you're living in the south, you don't get that much snow, so I like snow. I mean, every time I see snow, I'm like, I finally get to see snow. It's like ice cream without the sugar. Pineapple on pizza, excellent or you? I haven't tasted pineapple on pizza, so I can't really say excellent or you until I taste it. But leave a comment down below on what's your opinion on pineapple on pizza. Yeah. And I'm Chicken Strips, and thank you for having me on here, Lion King. It was nice answering these questions with these icebreakers, and yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Chicken Strips. It's great to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.